Hello, how's everybody doing? It's Wednesday, hump day, yay! So I wanted to say, I've been thinking about making this video for a couple of days now. Actually, I was supposed to do it yesterday, I didn't. Just to talk about nothing. So some people already know, some people don't. Monday, I left my job. It's a long story, but I have 8 months till I'll be 62 and could retire, take an early retirement. So I sat down and figured out what I would need to do that now, because I've had it up to here with the job. And Joe and I said, well, yeah, do it. I wasn't going to do it right away. So when I tell you that when I went to work Monday, I did not plan on doing this. But some things have changed in the office, and you learn some things. And I decided that, first of all, I was sick to my stomach to be there. It was so stressful. So I picked up the rest of my things, because I don't keep that much in the office to begin with, and I left. I actually didn't work directly for that company. I worked for an agency, so I was contracted to that agency. However, considering that I had the same workload as the other 4 in the accounts payable department, and there was nothing they did that I didn't do, and I discovered that I was actually earning less than half what the rest of them were earning. And I feel that whether you are a temp, a contract, it doesn't matter. That's wrong. No benefits, no paid vacation. It just didn't sit right for all the work and frustration, and the frustration was getting a little worse. So I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done right now. And I walked out. That is absolutely not something I recommend to do. It's really not a good thing to do, because if you're going to go look for another job, that does not look good. It's also kind of, it's not nice either. I mean, regardless, I know. But the fact that I'm not going to be looking for another job, because I'm not at the beginning of my career, I'm at the end, I threw it to the wind and said, whatever. So that was Monday. And yeah, it was just, I am careful about what I'm saying here. And I'll tell you honestly, the reason is because, let's face it, anybody can search the videos. I really wouldn't want any of the people that I worked with to feel badly, and it's just better that way, because I did like the girls I worked with very much. Anyhow, enough of that. So that was the highlight of the week. Kathy quit her job. Whoops, I'm fixing you. Maybe that's a little better. It looks so washed out. Look how pale I am. It's the light. Whatever. So enough of that stuff. Let's get on to the other stuff. I have, I think I mentioned in my last video that I was going to rename my Etsy shop, which I did. I renamed the shop Kathy's Elegant Threads. It was Betty's Crafty Corner. And I want to show you I got my new business cards. Simply because in the back of it says thank you. I felt that Kathy's Elegant Threads was probably a more appropriate name, since even though we all handcraft our items, it's not all crafty stuff. Like when I think of crafty, I think of craft fairs, bazaars, church bazaars, and things like that, which that's just me. That's a personal thing. Somebody else could think of something altogether different. And I'm moving some new things into my shop. Just not this week. So, that being said, I am going to have kind of like a grand opening for the renaming of my shop. So, today is today March 1st? Today is March 1st. I will, while this video is uploading, I am going to go into my Etsy shop, and I'm going to put up, now everybody pay attention because people miss this. Don't miss this. I'm going to put up in big letters a grand opening, a grand opening for the renaming of, and I'm going to put a 10% coupon in there for the month of March, for the whole month of March. Yep. So that will be good. And what else? Today and yesterday, my first 2 days home, I made bags. I did make some bags. I haven't gotten them up yet because I have to take the pictures. And it was so foggy and cloudy today that even in the house with the lights on, you just can't get that lighting right. Now, the bags I made in the past 2 days are all drawstring bags. And the reason being is, first of all, I'm purging some of the fabric that I've had for a while. I've made bags out of them in my very first shop in 2014. So some people who have been around with me for a while will remember this fabric. I want to move it out so I can move new things in. The other reason, that's not the reason I use the drawstrings, that's just the reason I'm using the fabric I'm using right now. The reason I'm doing the drawstrings the past 2 days is because, no kidding, I have a crack, which you can't see. You know how in the dry weather, right about the nail, especially on your thumbs, they crack? That is so painful. It hurts like a son of a gun. So I've been putting chapstick on it. One of the doctors in the orthopedic office I worked in told me to try that. It was his grandmother's remedy. Then I've been using, I tried some antibiotic cream. Then I do have that Zim's crack cream. Go ahead, laugh, get it out of your system. Wait. It's like an oil of clove. It smells like clove, and it's kind of greasy, but you spray it on, it really, really works. So what happens is when you're sewing in a zipper, everybody who sews will know what I mean. You got the zipper in between your fabric. Now, in order to get the presser foot past the slide of the zipper, you have to put your finger, you have to go underneath the fabric, and you have to push the zipper open. And you have to push with your thumb because there's no other way to maneuver your hand under that presser foot. And pushing that zipper, I thought I was going to have to stop sewing. It hurt so bad. So in another couple of days, it's better today, unless I push too high, which means I can't push the zipper yet. By the weekend, I should be able to be back into the zippers. Thank goodness, because I got things to do. So I thought, for a few minutes, this is not going to be a long video because I don't have that much to say. I promise. I'm going to show just what I put together in the past couple of days that's going into the shop. And they will be in the shop tomorrow, but they won't be in the shop tonight because I got to take the pictures sometime tomorrow. So these are, let me turn them upside down, that way when I lay them back down. I know some people have seen this. This is a jumbo bag. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this. I'm just going to flash them by because You can see them in the Etsy shop. That's one of the prints. Black. It's a black. I call it Space Cats. It really does have a name, that kind of print with the skeletons, and I can't think of what it is. But anyhow, I have a jumbo one of these. I have 2 jumbo Ghastly bags. Now, mind you, the print is very large on these, so the back is not the same as the front. But what's the front, what's the back? I guess it depends on you. But both sides are not the same. So here's one side, and here's the other side. And I don't know if you can really tell, but that's mauve. So it's mauve, and this is a Alexander Henry's, the Ghastlies. So I have 2 of those jumbo bags. Those are the same. I have 2 of the Nightmare Before Christmas sock bags. 2 of those. I have 1 large, that was the last zipper I did before the thumb started hurting. I have 1 large drawstring, Nightmare Before Christmas. And I have 2 of these medieval bags, and they were going to be zippers, but they're drawstrings. I have a little more of this fabric left, so there will be a couple probably going in, or 1 anyway, with a zipper. But I like the drawstring. I like them all. Anyway, this is also a large print, so the front print in one side is different than the other side. So this is one side. This is, let's see if I can do this, the other side. I just liked it. I don't know why, I just did, so I got it. I have 2 of those large ones. And then I have 1 large, this is also an Alexander Henry, and this is the Ghastlies, but it's the Ghastly Forest. So it's just the stick trees. It's white with black trees. And I have 1 large drawstring. Put your big girl panties on. And since they're hanging up in the sky, it has cloud fabric for the lining. And last but not least, I have 1 large, I don't know what to call this, whimsical mushroom. They actually have eyelashes, some of them. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, maybe. Some of the mushrooms have eyelashes, and this is lined in, they call that oil spill. It's like a swirly yellow. Anyway, so that's what's going in the shop tomorrow morning after I take the pictures. And then there will be some more. And I'm going to be tied up a little bit this weekend, so I'm not going to get much sewing done. But next week, I am going to start putting in some American Girl doll clothes. I got some really pretty fabrics. And some of them will be long dresses with the coats and the muffs and the hats. And some of them will be just regular pajamas, tops, pants. Some of them are going to be like ball gowns. I love making that stuff. So that's some of what's coming. And then I'm going to make some bridal garters. I'm going to take orders. They're going to be custom made because you need to have the measurement of the girl's leg above the knee. So that way they have a custom fit. Nobody's circulation will be cut off if you have a larger leg. And it's not going to fall down to your ankle if you have a very, very thin leg. Also, if there is a color theme, traditionally, I believe the garters were a light blue for the something blue. I don't know if they still do that today, but the sample I'm putting up in the shop is going to be traditional. However, one of my nieces had her garter made for her, and it wasn't me, and it was like a black with white polka dots and a white with black polka dots bow and some trim. It was really pretty, but it matched. It was to go with her bridesmaids outfits because she had a black and white wedding. It was really beautiful. You wouldn't think it would be, but it was gorgeous. So people have different themes and different ways, things that they want. When girls, especially when they get married, you know, everything is just so. I remember. And what prompted this was that I was cleaning out some stuff a few weeks ago, and I found my garter. And yes, I threw it out because it didn't mean anything now, so I couldn't see keeping it. And then I got this brainstorm in the middle of the night one night that I was going to make garters. But I remember the woman who made this for me when I was looking at it. She was in her 70s when I got married in 1980. And she made all the girls' garters, I guess, in that family. And her name is Helen Monday. She's been gone a long time. But she made all of them by hand, no machine stitching. And anyway, so I woke up in the middle of the night thinking, wow, that was so nice. And you know, people save them. And whatever, get off the sentiment. That's what I'm going to do. So, what else have I got? Now that I'm not working, we can grocery shop on Friday mornings instead of the weekends. That's exciting. And we went for a walk yesterday. Took a mile around. Started with a mile. Susie started with a mile. We didn't walk today because there was a dense fog alert. It was like pea soup around here. And that fog alert's still in until midnight tonight. And most of the area that we have right here doesn't have sidewalks. And where they do have sidewalks, nobody plows the sidewalks, so they're all still full of snow. And that being that foggy, the way people drive, I decided I wasn't going to walk out in the fog. So I said, forget it today. What else? I think that's it. So that's my shop update, my job update, what I've done with my 2 days, my first 2 days of retirement, Tuesday and Wednesday. Actually, it was Monday too, but Monday I spent, when I came home in the morning, I spent most of the day on the phone between my mother and my co-worker Patty, who was freaking out because I left. What else? Yeah, I really didn't have a productive day Monday. Monday was more like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Oh, well, I do have one thing. I cut out a pair of pants for myself today, and I've had this fabric for a while, which I will probably fall off my chair reaching. I don't want the piece with the pattern on it. I want the piece without the pattern so I can show it to you. Okay, it's a stretch denim, and I just really like this, and it's different. Okay, so it's a stretch denim, right? But this is the fabric. It's like flowers. Isn't that cool? Stretchy this way, sorry. So tomorrow I'm going to throw these together. Make myself another pair of pants since I don't need dress pants. I'm going to have some more things that aren't dressy because I don't really want to. I still want a routine. Don't get me wrong. I will still get up in the morning and have my coffee and get dressed, put my earrings in, because I don't want to stop feeling like I've done this before, because I had 2 summers in a row off. If you stop doing your normal routine and you no longer bother with your hair, and you no longer put your earrings in. If that's what you always did, if you never did, then nothing's changed. But if you change things, you'd notice it. So you don't want to start feeling differently about yourself if you're not doing the same things you were doing when you were working. Well, I'll let you know how long that lasts. So that's it. That's it for now. So I'm getting hoarse. Isn't that pretty blue? It's a berry blue typhoon. It's one of those not so good for you drink mixes in the bottle of water. Gets me to drink the water. That's it, folks. Until next time. I managed 20 minutes. How about that? So that be it. I am going to save this movie, upload it. My sister's going to help me do an introduction because I'm so challenged when it comes to that. But it won't be attached to this video because this video is going up before she's going to be able to help me do that, since I only just now mentioned it to her an hour and a half ago. Anyway, you guys have a good night. And you can see I'm reaching for the mouse so that I can turn this off gracefully. And I will catch you next time when I have something else to talk about. Or even if it's only for 5 minutes to say something or whatever. Anyway, good night.